sack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no game, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
Now Snell. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Minshew, 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big one.
Able to find his running back, Geis. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And the Rams getting set to go now. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
inside the 20 before he's brought down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to a post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
On 1st down, this is Geis. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. Here's Breida. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tate, and he slings one that's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Tate. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Tate. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew. And this one complete to Will Fuller. That one a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
15 line. Here we go.
Geis with a carry on second down. Room here to run. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun is Minshew. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm like, well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Tate. Looking left side, and it's complete. That one good for 14 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
In your face.
Operating from the gun, Tate gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to throw. Tate, open man, Higbee, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Tate. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7 on 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on 1st down. Tate. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So here are the Redskins now to take over. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.